Alright, I'm just sitting outside our school on a nice sunny day getting a video done. Well, here we go. 1, 2, and 3 dimensions. What the heck could this video be about? Well, start off, let's just draw a straight line. That's as straight as I can get anyway. That line has length x, okay? We don't know how long it is, but what I do want to tell you is that this line is one-dimensional, okay? If it had an exponent, which is this part here, it would just be a 1. It's just one-dimensional. All right? Let's carry this on. If I draw this, oops, and I say this is length x, and this is length x, that means this thing right here, this shape that we see here, is called a square. You knew that. But anyway, this is no longer one-dimensional. It's actually two-dimensional. Okay? Do you remember how to find the area of a square? Well, if you remember right, it's just take one side, times it by the other side. You could say length times width, or side times side. Anyway, it's like saying x times, remember, times can just be done with brackets too. It doesn't have to have the times sign, because that would be confusing, right? We're talking about x's here, not, that symbol for the times. Anyway, so x times x, that actually equals x squared. Okay, x to the little 2. That's how we show area, okay? This is two-dimensional, and it's the area of this square, x times x. All right, now we're going to get a little bit more crazy. We're going to draw. I'm going to see how well I can do this here. You seeing what I'm getting at? Okay. This is a cube. It has length, width, and a height, okay, all x. It's a perfect cube. Just like this over here was a perfect square, we have a perfect cube here. All the sides are x long. Okay, as you might have guessed, we're going to figure out the volume of this cube. The volume is length times width times height. So x times x times x. Can you guess what the answer would be in this situation? Well, it would be x cubed. That's all we can do. We don't really know a number for an answer, but we do know it's x times x times x, which means x to the power of 3. All right. Okay, so in addition to what I said earlier, what would you do in a situation like this? You know the length of a rectangle is 5x, and the width is 2x. In the past, you would have said, well, if it's just 5 and 2, all I have to do is go area is just the length times the width, if you had to find the area. Well, it's true. You still do the same thing. You go length, but in this case it's 5x, and you times it by the width, which is 2x. How do you do this, though? Well, you multiply the numbers in front. And by the way, these numbers in front have a special name. They're called coefficients. I'm not sure if anybody's ever going to ask you that, but I'm sure they will. Actually, I'm sure they will someday. A number in front of a letter like x is called a coefficient. So you multiply the coefficients, 5 times 2. You get 10. And you already know from the other page that we just did that x times x is what? Well, we don't really know what it is, but we write it like this. X squared. X times x is x squared. This is the area of this rectangle right here. 10x squared. By the way, notice it's two dimensions. All right. Hopefully that helps you out.